Well, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to continue with the brass dome. So in my last video I completed one of the 4 corner joints very successfully. So off camera I continued with the other 3 corners to complete the full assembly. So it's looking pretty good. However, to get it to fit onto the boiler, there's a hole we need to put in the top of the brass dome to clear the top flange of the boiler. So it's only when we get to that stage that we'll see if it actually fits properly. I do have some concerns. It looks a bit snug to me. I'm beginning to think I maybe should have made it a little bit bigger. I hope that's not the case. Anyway, we'll see. In the meantime, we've received a workshop sticker from Glenn Now on YouTube. So at the moment Glenn is currently restoring an old drilling machine and converting it to a tapping machine. So he's made some quite ingenious and crazy and very effective upgrades to a small mini lathe. So if you want to see his very effective upgrades to his mini lathe, then check him out. That's Glenn Now on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description. Okay then, so let's get cracking. So there it is, that's all the silver soldering complete. So it's looking pretty good. Still needs a lot of filing to be done. It's a little bit more snug than I expected. I thought I'd made it a little bit bigger. There is some wood panelling to go on down the side here. Pretty sure that'll be fine. It's not too bad. Square at the top didn't work out quite right. It just doesn't look not good. What happened was one of the corners didn't align correctly, so I had to, I think it was this one, I had to put a bit of a radius on to blend it in. So I need to do the same with the other corners to make them look the same. But yeah, it's getting there. A bit more work. So this is like 2mm thickness of wood. So yeah, it does fit. It's not that great though. It's a bit annoying, but I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure we'll manage. Do you think? Well, difficult decision, but this could be better. So I've decided to make another one, so I'll quickly do that off camera. So just bear with me and I'll be back in a moment. So that's a little bit bigger. Take that off. Put that on. Yeah, I think that gives more room to play with. Happier with that. So actually I refined my technique a little bit when I was making this second one. I've done a much better job. The silver soldering was much neater. The square on the top, not absolutely perfect, but much better. By the time we get the hole in, it'll be fine. Got plenty of room to play with for putting the panelling on the sides. Yeah, I'm sure that's much better. Definitely worth doing just because I made a better job of it, if nothing else. Okay, so we just need to put a hole on the top here for the flange. Okay, so I think the best way to put a hole in here is to chain drill the circle to get rid of the bulk of the material, and then find a way to take out the size. But drilling this thin brass material is a bit of a pain, because as the drill goes through it tends to snag pull the work up into the drill. It's just really quite unpleasant. So it's much better to be able to drill through to something solid. So I'm going to put an aluminium plate in the underneath. Unfortunately the bottom's not perfectly flat. It's got little bits of wire poking through from the silver soldering. So I'm going to put some body filler on here to make a pad and put it in there, squash it down, and that should give us a firm pad to drill on. So I'll just do that. So I'll just put a bit of paper on there so it doesn't stick to the door. I'll just screw it onto a piece of wood. It's still not set yet, so it should squash it a bit more. Okay, so I've just made up a little guide here for drilling. So this is the final size of the hole. So I'll glue that in place. Just line it up by eyeball. Activate that. Okay, hopefully that'll stay in place. It's pretty firm, the whole thing's pretty solid. I've made up two rings. So this one has a bore 4mm smaller than the finished size, so I'll start with that one. And I'll chain drill around there. Grind it out probably, and then I can come in with I can change that for a thinner one, so we can creep up on the size, check it against the model so we can make some adjustments to its position within a limited amount anyway. There we go. Okay, so I've got this rotary sanding thing, which I think maybe we can go in and sand that down on the drilling machine. I've still got the spacer in there, which will give a bore 4mm smaller than required. So we'll take it down to there, see what happens, see how we get on with that. Looking pretty good. We'll try it on the model, see what it looks like. I think the position of the hole looks about right. So I'll continue with this off camera, take it down another millimetre, so it'll be 2mm under size, and try it again, make sure we're okay. Okay, that's that ground out, nearly to size. So we'll see what that looks like. Okay. That's sitting quite nicely. I don't think we need to adjust the position of the hole at all. Not that we've got much to play with now anyway. So I'll take that to size, see what it looks like. Okay, so that's it ground to that size. I've also ground away the little bits of wire sticking out on the bottom. Oh, it's a nice neat fit. Oh yeah, that looks good. Just even it all the way around. Yeah, I like it. So I'll just get rid of this guide. So according to that it weighs 5 ounces. So it's pretty light. Obviously it still needs a lot of polishing, still needs a bit of filing actually in a few places, but there's a lot of scratches need polishing out. But there we go. I like it. That looks great. Fantastic.